can't even enjoy your day, right? I'm just trying to get some bait.
That is my property.
That's not. We got this Karen right here. This Karen has no life. He got no life, bro, to the point he has to bother me because I'm out here just enjoying myself, you feel me? By myself. I ain't with a clique of people. He said, hey, can you guys come get this black boy from this lot? Black boy? I'm proud to be black. I'm proud to be black. I'm very proud to be black. No, you said you was going to get your gun. Tell him, you said you was getting your gun. You said you was getting your gun, and I got my gun too. So you know what time it is. He talking about he gonna get his gun like we ain't got gun license either. You better what? And I know my rights and wrongs, because if I was wrong, he'll be right here on this property, protecting his property. This is free property. That's why he not here right now. Come from out that fence and say it to my face.
Just a second, I'll show you my...
You gonna wait till the police come. Shut up, Karen.
Now, what you just witnessed was a master class put on by a YouTuber by the name of HoodFishing, who recently blew up off of making fishing videos, from catching fish, cooking fish, giving tutorials on how to put the bait on the hook, pretty much any and everything having to do with fishing, right? Now, this young man ended up turning his life around, and since then, man, this young man has been a pillar in his community, a role model for a lot of the young black kids in his hood, man. Straight up, salute to him, man. Now, as you see in the clip, right, famous YouTuber ended up running into a Karen while he was catching some fish in a little public area that a lot of people fish from time to time. So fishing in that water wasn't really the issue, right? The real issue was a black man out there with the nerve, the audacity to be catching mayo-only fish. He was supposed to, for real, in the Karen's eyes, he was supposed to go a couple miles up the road and go fish in one of them Negro-only ponds. But anyway, shout out to the YouTuber, man, HoodFishing. Because like I said, man, in these situations, you got to know how to deal with a Karen, whether it's a male Karen or a female Karen. Because for real, they got similarities and they got differences, right? And I'm going to break them down. The differences and the similarities in male and female Karens, I'm going to say the similarities first. They both either want you arrested or they want you to crash out when the police come in hopes of the situation resulting in the police unaliving a black person, man. The only difference is how they go about it. Let's go ahead and talk about the female Karen for a second, right? While appearing as some kind of victim, and their whole goal is to strategically have a black person in some angry, hostile state just in time for the police to arrive so they can handle the situation. Because don't nobody like a black, hostile, angry black person. That's the facts, right? Now, the male Karen, he knows it's damn near impossible to convict a Karen for unaliving an angry black man. So for any kind of reason things end up going left, they'll just start with the comments like you seen in that video. They'll just start with little comments like mentioning they got a weapon. Once they hear you getting a little angry, and then the whole time they clutching because all they need to do is hear you say you got a weapon as well. Now the odds is really in their favor. An angry black man with a weapon, yeah, they gonna beat that. That's easy as done right there. That's a free one for them in a male Karen's eyes. So like I said, man, when you dealing with a male Karen or a female Karen, it's important. I repeat, it's important to never let your emotions control the situation. However the situation turns out, if you want it to go in your favor, it's a must, man, that someone, either you or someone, is recording the incident. Look, straight, like take the famous YouTuber HoodFishing, for example, right? If that Karen would have came outside that fence with a weapon threatening that man, only chance he would have had at beating that is if that Karen was on camera coming outside that fence with that weapon. Because if he would have had to do what he had to do in self-defense with nothing on camera, and he would have had to protect himself, and it would have went all bad for that Karen, man, that famous YouTuber, man, I don't care how much money he had or how many fans he got on YouTube, that man would have been facing some real serious charges right now. So like I said, it's important, man, when you dealing with a male or female Karen, You got to think strategically, man. You can't let your emotions get involved. Like I said, man, if you or someone close to you or anybody just witnessing the incident, man, can record the situation, then things can work out in your favor if you got to defend yourself, man. But if you angry and you letting your emotions take place, then you done lost already, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't never be leading with emotions, man. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Sad to say, it never ends well for an angry black man when the police show up. And male Karens and female Karens know that. And that's their whole goal, is to just keep you angry and hostile in hopes and time for the police to show up. Especially a female Karen. She ain't gonna do you in. She gonna just let the police handle it. A male Karen like that, man, I got a weapon. I got a weapon. Yeah, he gonna leave you angry and hostile by the police get there, because his plan B is, okay, well, at least he can go to jail. I just don't want him fishing in this Mayo-only pond. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if he keep talking, all he need to do is hear your black man say he got a weapon. And then he gonna go clutching for his. Oh, he was angry. He was threatening me. Sad to say, man, man of color, you need everything to work in your favor, man. You need a witness there, and you need it on film. So it just is what it is, man. Famous YouTuber, man, experienced the male Karen, and I wanted to bring this to light, man. Like I said, this is another teachable moment. Shout out to the famous YouTuber, man. He ended up changing his life around, got some bomb videos, cooking fish, catching fish, even got some fishing videos with some youngins out there, man. So I salute to him. You know what I'm saying? And FYI, police ended up coming, and they ain't even make a big deal because it was a public little area, and he was familiar out there. He just wasn't familiar to the Karen. So it wasn't even no big deal. But it could have went all the way left with that Karen, especially with all that threatening. He got a weapon, this and that, you know. And if you in a license to carry state and you able to get your gun license, man. Because you never know when you got to protect yourself. Straight up. This Bezo, I said what I said. Make sure y'all like, y'all share, y'all subscribe. And if you ain't familiar with the young black YouTuber, man, go ahead and support the brother, man. Go check out his fishing videos, man, especially if you need to learn how to catch some fish. It's a lot of young black men out here, a lot of black kids don't even know how to put bait on a hook. So this brother is good with his content, man. Salute to the young brother for keeping his cool and strategically handling that situation the right way and not leading with his emotions. Salute to you, brother. Bezo, like, share, and subscribe. I said what I said. Peace.